turn this around. This is the camera that will change your vacation fun, your outdoor activities. It'll change the way you look things up on the internet because it's got built-in Wi-Fi in it, and it's priced at under 200 bucks.
And it's just
from Canon.
And it's a beautiful camera. It is one of Canon's easiest cameras to use. It is about the same size of a cell phone.
Or smaller.
But better quality than a cell phone.
Pardon me.
It is actually double the quality. It's 20.25 megapixel. So
right.
It's a big megapixel camera. It's got a 18x optical zoom. So super big, super zoom. But one of the features I like is the fact it's got auto zoom. So think about it. The camera can actually zoom in back and forth for you without you doing anything with the camera.
It's the equivalent of a 25 millimeter all the way up to a 450 millimeter lens.
Right. It's actually a bigger zoom than
the big camera
Canon
lens.
DSLR,
Yep.
which is a 300 millimeter.
But unlike, and this is the latest and greatest in technology. And by the way, this is Oscar Duvall, one of our electronics, especially our camera expert. What this camera would do, autofocus is one thing. It does that. But it knows its own focal ability in terms of length. So what it will do is if you're doing portraits or you're photographing a baby or you're photographing a puppy and it knows the difference, that's what's crazy, it will pick the appropriate zoom to give you the best picture. Well, so you've got a professional result every single time.
Well, watch this. When you duck down, it actually sees your face and automatically zooms out to give you the perfect shot. So if I get... So if
Did you see you know what? I think it looked at me and went, oh my God, is that an ugly man? It zoomed as far away as possible.
Well, watch this. If you're right here, and if I move up, just right here, what it does, it actually sees there's two people in the frame.
Right.
So if we get into the photo, it knows this is the perfect length to take the perfect shot. So if I get out of the photo.
That's so amazing.
And if you get a little bit closer.
Okay.
It will actually go and look at your face and say, okay, that's going to be the perfect shot, and it zooms back and forth because it has.
It just moved, and then it took the shot.
So the nice thing about this
is crazy.
Yeah, and it actually gives you really super detail because again, it's Canon glass, so better quality glass inside their cameras than you see in most cameras out there.
You're going to get the camera, you're going to get the case. We've got it in 3 different colors right now. This is the first time this year that we've been able to offer this for a price of under 200 bucks. First time this year. It's also the first time this year that we've had it on Easy Pay. The white always goes the quickest. So we've got white. Now, by the way, the case will be black for no matter whether you go traditional black or the red. But you're going to get an 8 gig memory card with your charger. So they're rechargeable batteries, you're ready to go. And when we start showing them photos, I think this will blow you away.
Because again,
your cell phone can never give you photos like this.
Well, we'll give you the examples of what you can do with your cell phone and what you can do with this camera. Now, with your cell phone, you can do a wide-angle shot, and usually you get pretty much everything that's in there, but you really don't get all the detail.
You don't get the sharpness. You don't get... in fact, a lot of that is in shadow, and you can still tell exactly what's going on.
Well, here's the thing. I really wasn't taking a picture of the house. I was taking a picture that's all the way of the person that's standing in that corner.
Okay.
Since you got that 18x optical zoom, I can go from this shot to this. So that's the kind of detail that you're going to get with this camera. I can go from, let's say, a shot like this.
Did you see the skin tone, by the way? That was perfect.
Full detail.
Outdoors in sunlight.
It was beautiful.
This is indoors.
Indoors. Here's our wide-angle shot. I wasn't taking a shot of the building. I was taking a shot of the person that's right there in the corner, and there you go. This is what 18x optical does. But this is Canon's 18x optical zoom. So it has the same Digix technology that you see in DSLR cameras.
So you could tell the color of her eyes, and that was shot from about 100 yards away.
So it's super detailed, and that's what you want. You want a camera that gives you detail. You want a camera that gives you cool filters that are built in. I can go from this kind of shot to this.
So you can change things around.
Oh, the software's built into the camera. You don't need a computer anymore because you can actually do it right from the camera itself.
Okay.
All these filters are all built into the camera itself, from black and white to sepia tones.
There are times where I fully believe that black and white is a much more dramatic photo than the full color.
I love black and white photography. I think it
especially with pets.
Because it just gives you like really cool detail. These are all different modes of color that are built right inside. So if I'm looking for a camera that does a beautiful job and when it comes to portraits, but it has that auto zoom built inside. It's got built-in Wi-Fi. I can actually upload my photos from my camera. It even has NFC technology. Basically,
NFC.
So let's say today's special value is a tablet, right?
Right.
Oh, it's if it has NFC technology, I can just put my camera right on top of the tablet and send the photos back and forth.
Transfer it without even plugging in together. Okay.
So all about better detail and better quality. So when you have your cell phone, you know, the images look great, and they look great on that little screen.
But when you try to blow them up, they just look abysmal.
Start to fade out.
Yes.
And think about it this way. Do you really want to explain to your kids that's this is a bunny in a snow white field.
Thank you.
You like that? Okay. So, but if you're trying to get super detailed action shots, but you want something that's smaller than a DSLR camera, something that's smaller than a bridge camera, you definitely go with something that you can fit in your pocket.
Exactly, and what it is people are now taking billions of photographs every single day. Billions.
More now than we've ever done in the history of the planet.
And we're taking the crummiest photos that we've taken in the last 100 years. With a good camera, and everybody needs a good camera because there's going to be special events in your life, like the weddings and the family reunions and the family vacations and nature walks, etc., where you want something that really captures the feeling of that moment. And your cell phone, the camera on your cell phone is great if you have a fender bender accident and you need a photo to send to the insurance company.
Right. And
outside of that, though, you're never going to capture the emotion or the memory of a moment.
Right, and it's actually good for the moments, but this has features that you don't see in any other cameras.
That auto zoom is really a neat feature.
We'll show you what it does. So
okay.
I just turned on the auto feature zoom. So all you do is just press that little button right off. So right now it's off. If I press this, now it's on auto zoom mode. So now all I do is click that, put it right down. So I'm going to put it down. And
we'll come back here. Now we have to bend down a little bit because of the height of the camera.
All right, so here we go. So what it does is notice how it just zoomed back. It actually knows that this is going to be the perfect shot. So it zoomed
So it's
back
not just autofocus, it's a matter of putting things into... It moved when you moved.
So when I move back and forth, you can actually control it, and it zooms back and forth.
It did that.
It did it. See, no one's touching the camera. The camera actually knows to zoom back and forth to give you the perfect shot. So when it's ready to do the perfect shot, it sets it up, and then that's when you take the shot. This is Canon. This is Canon for you. This is what they do.
Canon was a leader in autofocus. The camera actually knows if it's taking a photograph of a human being or if it's taking the photograph of a puppy or a cat. By facial, it can tell and puts the filters in play that gives you the best possible shot.
Now watch
this is the first day this year that we've been able to make this available at this sale price. First time that I've seen it at under $200. And then we've got Easy Pay for you as well. And those are payments of just $33.33. What were you going to say? I'm sorry.
Well, it's got, if you look at the screen right now, it even has built-in Wi-Fi inside of it. So I can wirelessly send it to my computer, or I can wirelessly send it to my phone, because it's got built-in Wi-Fi inside of the camera. So instead of taking out the memory card and putting the memory card into the computer, using special software, looking for the cables, wirelessly send it either NFC, built inside, or built-in Wi-Fi directly to all your devices.
For under $200.
Under $200.
That's my favorite part right there.
And now the camera zooms for you.
Automatically.
Automatically. That's our first world problems now. The camera zooms.
Zooms,
yeah.
The white is the most popular. We have black. We also have red. You're going to get a black case with it. By the way, it's a Canon case. You also get an 8 gig memory card as well as your charger. First day this year that we've been able to make it available for under $200. Everyone needs a substantial camera, a good camera for the holiday season. Easter is right around the corner. We do make available from Square Trade an additional 3-year service contract, if you care, and that'll cover all mechanical and electronic failures, covers 100% of parts and labor, 24/7 customer support, and even your shipping is covered on repairs both ways. Our operators have that information. Enjoy that camera. Coming up, we have a while supplies last price on a queen size aero bed, and it's priced at under